Hi guys, welcome back to Sports Care in Caloundra. My name's Jeff, I'm a physio and yoga teacher. This week we're going to be continuing on talking about surf warm-ups. In particular, we are focusing on spinal mobility, so thinking about flexion, coming all the way down to flexion movements, extension, and you want to have rotation as well. So if you're turning, you've got to have all those movements available to you. So thinking about sitting all day at a desk, working an office job, you're in a real flex position. We also need to be able to access the other positions. So we want to get into extension, we want to get into rotation, even lateral flexion, so going sideways. So we want to make sure we have availability to all those movements. If you're sitting all day, your tissues adapt to the positions you are in. So if you're sitting all day, you can't expect to be able to go out and surf properly without at least doing some mobility work, doing a good warm-up. So we're going to be focusing on spinal warm-up today. So first of all, while you're watching the waves, checking out where you're going to paddle out, start out by doing some rotation movements. So breathing up nice and tall, exhale, twisting around. Swapping sides, inhaling up. So you can do a series of those until you feel like you're nice and mobile through your spine, getting those rotation movements. Then we're going to move into some lumbar, which is the low part of your spine, from your sacrum up to your ribs. Starting out just with a little dynamic rotation movement. So you can move through a series of those and then get a little bit more dynamic. Start to get that heart rate up, start to get some nice mobility, particularly through that low back, also through the outside of your glutes. From there, we're going to move into some cat-cow. So pushing down through your hands, so inhale up into cat, making sure you are getting that mobility through your thoracic spine, not just your lumbar, and then you exhale into cow. So making sure you're not just coming into the low back here, you're also getting that full length of your spine into extension. Then we think about some rotation movements. So obviously you're going to do more than just one repetition of these. And then we're coming into some rotation movements. Reaching through, up. So repeating that on both sides obviously. Then we can move through into something a little bit more dynamic. Making sure you're really nice and switched on here, so you're not sagging, you're engaged. Okay, stepping up. Okay, by the time you've moved through that series, you really should be warm through your spine. So tune in next time. We're going to be talking about hips, making sure that you've got full mobility through your hips, internal, external rotation. We're also going to be talking about ankles. You need to be able to access those movements to get into your different positions while you're surfing. Alright, I'm Jeff from Sports Care. Just as a bit of a side note, we're going to be running weekly yoga classes on a Wednesday, so stay tuned and we'll be releasing that shortly.